Man, I can't wait to debunk his video. Oh man, this is probably going to be decently easy. But whatever, let's see what we can debunk in his video because I feel like there's going to be a lot since he's such a fucking baby about level scaling in a Pokemon game. Yeah, let's just get right into it.
Oh, reread the title. I never said that. I said I don't want gems scaling in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, which seems to be what everyone wants. However, that would completely ruin the game. So when talking about doing the gems in any order, the most common thing I've heard is that people want gem scaling. That depending on the amount of badges you have, the current challenge you face will scale towards that, like we've seen in the wild area. That depending on how many badges you have, you're going to encounter different species of Pokemon and Pokemon at different levels. Also, depending on where you're at in the game, strong Pokemon can just be too difficult for you to even catch. Now, I think that's a stupid feature, and many people agree, and I hope to see that removed Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. But let's just talk about the gems right now, because if we're talking about scaling gems and doing them in any order, that's just dumb. Is it better than the current system? Of course, because you're not on a rail and it encourages more free exploration. But the problem is, it's still very linear, which I feel wastes the potential of an open world. Imagine if
Hold your horses. Okay, he says it's linear even though the game is open world, which kind of doesn't make sense because you can do any gym in any order. So he doesn't really explain it here. He'll probably explain it in the next part. But yeah, nothing is really explained in the first couple minutes of his video. This is like 3 minutes in, and he hasn't actually explained anything. It took him like 2 minutes to even get to the point of the video, which is kind of trash if you're trying to, explain your reasons for why you dislike it. It shouldn't take like more than 3 minutes to even get to the point. Sorry, I just really had to complain here because holy shit, it took him so long to even get to the point.
you're doing Koga as the third gem, but instead all of his Pokemon are scaled to a third gem level. There's no difficulty there. There's no challenge there.
Here he complains about the game being too easy compared to Red and Blue. Like, scaling won't really do that much, probably. You're fighting on a fairground, you both have near the exact same level of Pokemon. I don't see how it's easy compared to the other games. I mean, the other games are linear, sure, but you can just take on the Pokemon that has your weakness last. It just make it more of a challenge like that. I don't really see why he's complaining about levels when there's going to be trainers everywhere with most likely stronger level Pokemon than yours. So yeah, I don't really see why he's complaining here. Heck, the games aren't even out. We don't know if it's confirmed. But he'll call us an NPC for not agreeing with him, so I guess we better keep watching.
It's not like you can actually choose to do the gym order I described in Pokemon Red and Blue version, and suddenly you're going from Misty to level 30 and 40 Pokemon that are also evolved and have higher stats. And that's something else that makes scaling gyms not really make any sense, because you're going to have to remake all the teams for all the gyms depending on how many badges you have. Because yeah, you can't have like a level 20 muck in the game, even with Faulkner and other trainers having under level evolved Pokemon. It's not going to be by some insane margin. So that just seems like completely unnecessary work for something that doesn't contribute to the game.
You say it's unnecessary? Yeah, it's probably unnecessary, but it would be fun seeing the gym leaders actually have good teams as you level up. Probably like the max team you have would be like level 50 or whatever against the last gym leader, which would be an interesting sight to see the full gym leaders roster of their most powerful Pokemon. Yeah, I know they did it with like rebattles and stuff, but I think it would be more interesting if you keep going and different gym leaders have different Pokemon depending on your gym badges. I think it would actually make the experience more fun and more unique to the player. But Verlisify doesn't like to be unique, doesn't like interesting ideas, so he will bash it like he just did. I mean, seriously, it would be a fun time fighting different unique Pokemon for your own game. Like, that just actually sounds fun to do. But instead he'd rather be like, oh no, they have to be linear. They have to have set Pokemon. Why though? Like, this would be unique for the Pokemon series. This would be like the first time ever of them doing this. And you rather, have them not have this unique idea that everybody would be interested in? Like, god damn, you hate this so much, you have to post this recently, even though this video is old as shit. I mean, god damn, I think having different Pokemon for different gym leaders would be an amazing idea. But I guess you do you. You know, he doesn't really say much of anything. Like, oh, why can't I get my ass kicked by the gym leader? Like, bruh, just make your own challenges. This is legit the reverse of what he tried to pull with the XP share. Like, if you don't like having the option of XP share, only have one Pokemon in your party. This is legit the exact same thing and kind of shows his hypocrisy here. So, anyways, yeah, I think this point is pretty mute. Like, this point is pretty pointless. Let's keep going.
Oh, instead, open exploration with an open world game means facing that challenge and sequence breaking. What makes open world games like Breath of the Wild and Elden Ring so appealing is that you get to choose your own adventure. Do you want to go to the hardest bosses and try to beat them under level and under gear? Yeah, you can do that. You can also just complete the story, get OP abilities and weapons, and also get some character levels, and then you have a more streamlined experience. But with an open exploration, you're able to do whatever you want, and that creates a lot of really interesting gameplay. I found
Yeah, you can do anything in Breath of the Wild. You can go straight into the final boss. But in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, it seems like you have to do all the gyms, so I guess keep that in mind, just in case that becomes canon. And anyways, Breath of the Wild actually does have level scaling. You can't actually see the scales, but when you defeat a boss, you get like a lot of XP. There's a video you can search up that kind of explains all this, but in short, yes, Breath of the Wild does have scaling. If you don't think so, you should really search it up. You should search up Breath of the Wild leveling up. I think that's what the video is called. I'll put a picture of it so you know what you're looking for. But yeah, Breath of the Wild has scaling. Just wanted to add this here to rub in the salt on Verlisify. So yeah, it actually does get nade.
It's cool. So we have the best setup for Pokemon gameplay mechanics through an open world that only the Pokemon series can deliver, with pretty much no downside. Now, idiots will still try to make stupid arguments like, well, if you just go and catch a high-level Pokemon and steamroll through the game, then there's no challenge. Congratulations, you described how Pokemon works. At any point, you overlevel or oversupply on items, and then you just beat the game, and absolutely nothing can change that.
I really hate how he says that. It's like, you can't have memories playing your favorite Pokemon game. If you have a favorite memory of Pokemon game that isn't in the main story or in the post-game story, you're an idiot. That's right. If you like Pokemon for the story, you're a fucking moron. Like, bruh. People can enjoy the main story of a Pokemon game without focusing on over grinding on a level. Heck, over grinding to a gym leader's level, that's fine, whatever. Once you over grind over it, it just kind of feels like you're cheating the game, honestly. Plus, you can just transfer an overleveled Pokemon or gen in an overleveled Pokemon and then beat the game that way, having no special memories of the game whatsoever. Unlike us actual Pokemon fans, which will play the game for the story, getting some good memories from that experience of playing that game. You know, like a few other Pokemon games that also have amazing stories. But yeah, I'd rather have an amazing memory of a game than have the game just go down to battle. Like, legit. If I just wanted to battle in a Pokemon game, I'd just play fucking Pokemon Showdown or the Pokemon TCG and not the actual game part of the game. You know, the game part of the game where you beat the gym leaders and have memories based on whatever story events are happening. Yeah, I guess I'm an idiot that likes Pokemon for the story instead of, enjoying the game for what's worth, for enjoying the game for only the battles. Like, if you only like the battles, why the hell are you playing a mainline Pokemon game? I get it, competitive, blah blah blah. Just play Showdown or the TCG. instead of, complaining about people who actually like a good Pokemon story.
Not even a hard mode difficulty. Congratulations, you're playing Pokemon. Also, the story of any and every Pokemon game is only 10%, if that. I'm more closer to 5 of the game's content, because you beat the game, and now you have dozens and hundreds of.
I can predict the fucking future, man. I gotta love how he's like, everybody's an NPC if they want scaling. I want scaling based on level, but whatever. He'll call any type of Pokemon scaling bad because he thinks it's easy, even though it's actually hard. Like, sure, it could be level based where it gets harder. Well, you grind levels. I would love that. But I'm pretty sure Verlisify will be like, oh, level-based scaling or any scaling of any kind? Bad game. Bad. Kind of stupid-ass mentality-ass. Like, if I want scaling on a game, I would love to do it based on levels instead of, based on gyms, but whatever. I guess I'm defending gym scaling, I guess. But yeah, I gotta love it. He's like, they have no common sense. Scaling is bad. Like, bruh, I could think of a million ways to make scaling good. But Verlisify will be Verlisify and be a fucking baby and whine to its fucking cult, like usual. Objectively, because these games are gonna be easy with scaling, even though, the thing you said is also easy. Just capturing a strong level Pokemon is pretty fucking easy. Wow, hypocrisy, am I right? Never heard of her. Well, clearly he hasn't heard of the word because I don't think he reads books. I really don't think he reads books, guys. Gives the illusion of choice, even though it's your choice on what gyms you go to. So it's actually your choice. It's 100% your choice on how you want to do things. But Verlisify is a pissy little bitch that can suck a dick. You gotta love how he's like, oh, this is objectively bad, even though I never thought of a way to, make it work or anything. Not just objectively bad, let me go back to Gen 1 because I'm a Gen 1er type of mentality. Like, seriously, dude, can you shut the fuck up? Because level scaling would be better than gym scaling, and it would actually work, but he doesn't know the difference and probably will never talk about level scaling. So yeah. What do I think of this video? I thought it was bad. I thought Verlisify's takes on this is bad because it can actually work, but Verlisify wants to close his Gen 1er ears and whine to his cult about it. Like, Verlisify, grow the fuck up. Learn how to read. And also, let people decide on their own.